It is now very clear that the new Speaker of Parliament who is going to be elected is OBOTH. Not that he is strong, but the system preferred him. In fact, the General Secretary of PLU, Daudi Kawanda, announced and said these statements. Here's the tape.
I don't feel embarrassed about it because my heart is pure. This lady here is the mother of my 5 children here. For 5 years, she was not here. She had some medical issues. She was away. And as you know, it's very hard for an energetic man like me to stay without a woman. I got another woman. And that woman is Dr. Ted. So those of you who want to judge me, go ahead. I don't promote. I would never have left my wife in the house and get another woman, because I believe I am designed for one woman, even as a Christian. But now that you came without you knowing, now that you know, I hope you will not change your mind. Let me discharge them. Put your hands together. Those are the people. Those are the people. But I know some of you who have one woman known, but with about 7.5.
That is Daudi Kawanda. Daudi Kawanda is under the pressure group of PLU, a system that's want to build succession. Yes, Uganda need a transition. They want to engineer a succession to General Moses Kainerugaba, and incompetent soul they continues to break the constitution. But even away from that, personally, I think Jacob OBOTH is blessed to be a better speaker than Anita Among because of his background, like a lawyer, etc. But I don't think that everything that NRM won't pass, it will pass because they have the numbers, they have the intimidation. The reason why they picked OBOTH is because Anita Among was controlling Parliament. He was stealing stupidly. And they wanted to make a grip on, of course, even under Anita Among, they would have gripped Parliament, but Anita Among was not wise. They gave him a position that was above his understanding and wisdom. And because he didn't have a background of law, sometimes being a speaker sometimes needs, at least when you are very wise or when you have a background of law. That is my assumption. To show that is the next speaker, even the director of election, Tango Doe, came out and announced this. Remember, Tango Doe had come out to make a resolution that NRM had decided that Anita Among and Thomas Taiwo would do a second term. But for him to come out and also buttress the statement of Kawanda, it shows that he's the next speaker. In fact, here's the tape.
Now here, welcome all of you. I decided to be the last because beside OBOTH is my sister and daughter. Now, OBOTH. Honorable Maxon OBOTH. Congratulations. You worked so hard. Geno Medere means trust has improved, increased. Trusting on him, people trusting him, the population has increased. Kiri Uganda, Genotimamo, even in Uganda, trust has increased. One always said, thank you very much. My name is Tango Doe. I'm the chair of NRM Electoral Commission, and by commission, I'm a member of SEC. And without doubt, it is me who will call for expression of interest for any position except presidency. Thank you.
Wow. Dr. Tango Doe has said is the only one who calls for the expression of interest. For any position that is what? That is vacant. And right now, NRM has got a flag bearer for the Kalangala seat. are going to have a by-election. In Hoima, he has already called the expression of interest. In the whole of Uganda, there is only one position that is still vacant.
Yes.
But he will tell you when that time comes. Because
that is OBOTH. So it is clear. I don't think that anyone can come out and battle unless when Anita Ntamong continues to galvanize, even if he has these incidences, he can put up a fight, you never know. Okay? So when you speak OBOTH, you know, even if you're on the other side, there are some people, even if you're in a political party, if he's put in a position, at least he's better than the other. I think OBOTH embodies that. But also, I think they also want to portray that there is a transition to Muhoozi, because this is the reason why Daudi Kaunda was the one to announce, even if General Museveni was the one backing OBOTH. In fact, OBOTH during this party when he was welcomed, he showed his wives. Such a funny man. He said these statements.
I don't feel embarrassed about it because my heart is pure. This lady here is the mother of my 5 children here. For 5 years, she was not here. She had some medical issues. She was away. And as you know, it's very hard for an energetic man like me to stay without a woman. I got another woman. And that woman is Dr. Ted. So those of you who want to judge me, go ahead. I don't promote. I would never have left my wife in the house and get another woman, because I believe I am designed for one woman, even as a Christian. But now that you came without you knowing, now that you know, I hope you will not change your mind. Let me discharge them. Put your hands together. Those are the people. Those are the people. But I know some of you who have one woman known, but with about 7.5.
That is OBOTH. So for me personally, I think, first of all, OBOTH, in our African culture, you don't ask for forgiveness for having 2 wives, even in the Bible. It is the truth. I may be personally believing to have a one wife, but if you have 2 and you're an African man, you don't ask for forgiveness. Even in the Bible, David had very many. He was a friend to God. Ibrahim had many. Musa had many, etc. You don't have to apologize. OBOTH was seen. So for me, I think he can do a better replacement. And Ntamong was bad, both to the opposition, to the parliament. It is the truth. Although as the opposition, I don't believe that parliament would have so much change, because a person who controls General Kaguta Museveni, and he doesn't want an independent house. Everything that General Museveni wants will pass in parliament. Although even the opposition must prepare to stand the ground and fight for what they want. And my parting shots to OBOTH is that if you have a chance to watch this video, 1, the members of parliament were elected is not because you are powerful, it's because the owner of the system wants so. 2, even if you have numbers, don't sit on the opposition as it was for Anita Ntamong, interjecting in debate, calling members by names, jeering them, abusing them sometimes. Don't settle political scores. Even when someone has divergent view than yours, cede ground to him so that he can be heard. Because at the end of the day, you have numbers. Secondly, don't become an appendage to the NRM government. When they were passing the coffee bill, I saw Speaker Anita Among asking the Chief Imam Sombua if they have numbers. It's not a duty of the Speaker to ask the NRM if they have numbers. It's not their duty. The ruling party has the Prime Minister, Chief Whip, Deputy Chief Whip, Deputy Prime Ministers. It is who are leader of government business. They have to do their work. You must not become an umpire to Parliament. In that way, you may have great debate, although I may have little faith independence of parliament, but at least you are poised to become better. Of course, as for remainers, truly, Mr. Makindika, Suleiman Margaret. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more such videos. See you on another one. Peace.